I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean. I never thought I'd enjoy the domestic life. This better not... Ugh. Just do whatever you have to do. Remember, magic's a powerful tool. Use it wisely. So what's next for our adventures? Ugh, please don't treat me like a pack mule. Every corner of Skyrim seems to hide a surprise, doesn't it? So, where are we off to now? So, what have you got? I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I know you'll be doing the same with me. Back with more flattery, I see. How are you doing, love?
Do you need something? Darkness shroud you.
Do you need anything, sir? What? Can I assist you?
Do you need something?
No, I don't need anything right now.
Now that the castle is yours, I was wondering, would you be interested in having the passage to the courtyard restored? Harkon clearly never cared much for it. It would be my pleasure. Enjoy yourself.
So, the courtyard entrance is finally repaired. Thank you for all you've done, really. Perhaps we can rebuild here, shape my family's legacy into something more respectable.
I leave politics to others. I serve the lord of the castle.
you need something?
In terms of death cults, the Dark Brotherhood does have some sense.
Once again, the Elder Scrolls have proven their value. Harkon's short-sightedness was his undoing. In his lust for...
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely?
Do you need something?
We need to go to whatever place this Barbus was pointing to. We both need answers. Who's there? You just got the short end of the stick. I'm calling you. Here's something. We've got this one.
time to end this. This is your day.
Done and done. Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining. Hope you're ready to lose. This was too easy. I never pull my punches. Death to you! You did pretty good out there. Nice work. Who's there? Done and done. Stay close to me. We'll take it. Ashes to ashes. Hold on. Did you hear something?
appear to have something on your mind. What is it? What? Are you certain? Then I see nothing preventing my return to Tamriel. Allow me to gather some of my things, and I'll head back to Castle Volkihar. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit.
Turned. Castle Volkihar, as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory, but I appear to have plenty of time.
I love your style. You're looking good today. Sorry. Oops. I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean. Hey, you dropped something. You sure you don't need it?
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this. Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
I leave politics to others. I serve the lord of the castle.
The feast never ends. Sit down and enjoy yourself.
What is it now, you sweet talker? What is it, my love? Yeah, it is. Thank you, again, for all you've done for me and the world. I know we haven't known each other for too long, but now you basically are family, where my father was not. What I said to my mother back in the Soul Cairn, it was all true. You, a stranger, have done more for me since we met than either of my parents in more than 1,000 years. You are my savior, my sole reason to keep living. I love you. Wow. By the 9, I never thought I would weep after my father was gone. And don't you dare bring this up again. Oh, you little. It's on. You'd better not be surprised if you're next to me. Hag Raven Toes. Really, though, I have made peace with what's happened to my family. Listen, I don't want to push you into something you don't really want, but I think, God, I think we could. Maybe I wouldn't make such a bad wife after all. Well now, I know you probably have other stuff you'd like to do. But don't you think it would be nice if... Let's go somewhere else. Someplace beautiful. Your choice. Okay, where to? The Ancestor Glade? Anyway, I'll let you take the pick. The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there? It's like a dream. What's the plan? Not bad, not bad. You do know your way around Skyrim. I'll give you that. Now that we're truly free, at least for now, I think we deserve a little celebration. I've brought some drinks for our first, next up, and then there's also milk. Well, you know, drink, just be. I don't want to give this up. It's just a little something to tie the knot. I know I've said, and right, but I love you for it, and I just would. I think that. So, would you like to marry me? Come here, now and forever. For as long as I'd live, vampire or not, I wouldn't have any regrets. I love you. So, what's on your mind? I'll be at Castle Volkihar if you need me.
Good to see you, dear. Yes, love? Well, thank you. Do you know, Hercene doesn't usually bestow his favor on the fickle. But you've proven your worth. I'm willing to try. Are you ready now? Hold still, then. I am your sword and your shield.
Look at you, mortal, weak. I suggest you have Serana change you back, at once. Look at you, mortal, weak. I suggest
Do
you have
you...
Serana change
Do you
back
need anything,
at
Farron?
What?
Can I assist you? You know I live to serve.
No, I don't need anything right now. Please, stop asking.
Yes, of course. You're mortal. What are you doing here like that? No, you must get away. If I'm seen talking to you, they'll blame me.
You are worth very little if you're not one of us. Serana can change that. I suggest you ask her to. You are worth very little if you're not one of us. Serana can change that. I suggest you ask her.
Yes, Dragonborn? Whenever you're ready. Hey, don't sniff me too much. I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magica reserves. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Nair fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. Sure you've
Casual
already
wear.
noticed the mark.
Feeling a bit more free now, are we?
Unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed.
This
Now,
must
I'm
be
not
the
sure
main
that you're
classroom
quite
for the
as I
college.
am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that?
To be honest.
This marvelous object. It practically radiates
In class
magic.
now.
And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work.
We need to go to
Hopefully
whatever
we'll
place
have
this
more information
Barbus
soon.
was pointing to. We
I'm
both
afraid
need
I must
No,
retreat. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself. You know, it's not just the thrill of adventure. So, what have you got? Be careful out there. I've grown rather fond.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Just like anywhere else, it's all about who you know. Lucky for you, you know me. Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be
What?
here.
What just happened? Clearly, I'm in the dark here, and you know something.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You
What?
asked to see a
Did
specific
I hear
member
that
of the
right?
college. Here he is.
He
Now, what is it that
stopped
you want?
time.
There's been a misunderstanding.
Is there even a
I should not
spell
be
for
here.
that?
I shall simply take my leave.
What?
Well, it also could explain
You're
your
not
first
going
talk with
anywhere
them in
until I
Sarthal.
find out what you're up to.
What did he say this
I
time?
am not up to anything. I
The Augur
apologize
of
if I have offended you
Dunlane?
in any way.
I've never heard of it. It
We
might be a
will
good
see
idea to ask around about who or what it is. Yes, Dragonborn? Every corner of Skyrim seems to hide a surprise, doesn't it? Or... But hey, that's half the fun. Let's see what's next. There's so much magicka that I can feel here. It's
It's
great.
lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
It's not enough that you've stolen the spotlight with this eye thing. Now you're looking for the augur. I'm not sure what you're playing at, but you do well to remember your place around here. Until next time.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? The what of what? No, No idea. If it is important, maybe Toftir knows. He seems to know a lot. Swift hunting.
I'm not sure what just happened, but I assure you I will get to the bottom of it.
I need your help with something. Something private. I've never heard of anything like that. Did you ask Tolfdir? He's been here a long time and seems to know almost everything. All right, then.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? Huh? That sounds ominous. Are you getting yourself into even more trouble? Did you ask Mirabelle? She runs things around here after all.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident. Until next time.
The architecture of this college, it's not as run down as many people make it out to be. Yes?
You've already given me your heart, but let's see what else you have. Well, I'm here.
Hey, easy on the sniffing, alright? Ah, the secret area under. Let's check this out. It's our best bet at finding this auger. Draw. Carefully. You never know what trouble you can find in these ancient caves. I never pull my punches. Out of your mind? I mean, why? Just why? In terms of cults, the Dark Brotherhood does have some sense of order and benevolent conviction. The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit. Oh, it... Now that's good team play. What is it now? Hey, you dropped something. You sure you don't need it? Hold on. You hear something? Sneaking past love your style. You're looking good today. Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there. Let's move faster. The sun is... it's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean. You know, you're like a fine wine. The more of you I drink it, the better.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. The one who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to freely?
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Tofdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Veralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic. No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though. There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all benefit. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business, eh?
So, that was the Augur. Huh. For an incorporeal mass of magicka, he's a bit friendlier than I expected. It's what you call an elder artifact. A long time ago, even before I was around, this staff was created by Magnus, and served as a metaphysical battery of sorts. Whenever used, it absorbs huge amounts of magicka from a nearby target. As for how it would be helpful exactly for our needs, I'm not totally sure. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Every step we take is steeped in history. Let's keep writing our own, shall we? The smell here. Let's try to handle this. So, off we are to this Missoula.
Crystal. Gone. Find Varatus.
Blood.
In oculory.
It seems we were too late. His pulse is gone. But he might have something useful on him. Anything that could us more. You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
Who's there?
Is it me? Or is there a distinct wolfish sense around here?
Who's there? Enough mucking about. Do this.
Thank you for, well, everything. You've made my world bright. The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there? It's like a dream. Weapons up. I sense it. The Tales of Serana and her charming death assassin. I'd actually want to read that. you alright? You don't look so good. I can smell your wolf odor from here.
Who's there?
Oops. Oh.
Did you hear something?
Close quarters it is then. Say your prayers. That's enough out of you.
Hey, easy on the sniffing, right? Not very impressive.
Force, run!
Done and done.
getting close. Sorry.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything. With aim like that, you'd probably miss more if you tried. You're a natural with a bow.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit...
sure you don't need this? The Ancestor Glade had a chop, didn't it? Maybe we can revisit. In terms of death cults, the Dark Brotherhood does have some sense of order and benevolent conviction.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros? It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them! They've ruined everything. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time. It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I? Focused completely wrong by the time we got here. The cold had warped it. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer. It was a brilliant idea, really. Mostly mine, though Gavros took the credit. Secret, though. Official Synod business. Can't talk about it. I am on official business of the Grand Council of the Synod. That's all you need to know. I might well ask the same of you, running around by yourself in this dangerous place. Are you? Well, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. I need the crystal to do anything useful, and I don't have it. You found... How in the world? That's it? That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact, who are you anyway? You are you? Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you, but now you come here expecting something from me? I don't much like this, I'll tell you. But you saved my skin, so maybe I can overlook the past for now. Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculory. I don't know what... You want something from me? Until next time.
You sure you don't... Need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
There was a fight down in the Ratway. The reports are sketchy. Some say it was Thalmor agents. Say Thieves Guild. Some say...
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
I've been trying to find the right moment, but... Here, I got this for you. Is it me, or... Is there a distinct wolfish sense? Good. Let's get inside there. The sun is starting to get to me. Can you believe we were there? It's like a dream. Hey, easy on the sniffing, right? Smell your wolf odor from here.
Yes? Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't. You found... That's it? In fact, who... Savos, I don't much... Come on, I'll explain on the way.
Are you seeing this? It's fantastic. The Tales of Serana and her charming death assassin. I'd actually want to read that.
Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
More flattery, I see.
Now the crystal needs to be focused. It was created so far away, we knew that some adjustments would have to be made. Heating and cooling the crystal will cause it to expand or contract, which will change how the light passes through it. You'll need to use spells to do that. Being from the college, I assume you know them already. There should be a few basic tomes around here somewhere in case your training is even more substandard than I've heard. Uh-huh. Yes? Now the crystal needs to be focused. It was created so far away. We knew that some adjustments would have to be made. Heating and cooling the crystal will cause it to expand or contract, which will change how the light passes through it. You'll need to use spells to do that. There should be a few basic tomes around here somewhere in case your training is even more substandard than I've heard.
Another day in Skyrim. If you're sure, you lost. Can't say I couldn't use a break from you for a while.
results. They're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work? So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself. You and your college have ruined years of my work. I've lost colleagues and friends to the Falmer, and you want me to calm down? How did you do it? Either you're lying to me, or you have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it? The Eye of Magnus? Well, I suppose if that means what I think it does, well, that's interesting. Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine. Trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you. Well, yes. Probably. I mean, yes. Certainly it is. But that doesn't matter now, because I know you're hoarding something even more important at your college. The Council will be informed of this. They will find out what you're up to. Am I? Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your trickery won't confuse me. I think we're done here.
Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I thought you'd... Using that spell again? Someone's been raiding the dusty section of the college library, haven't they? Well, I'm here. If you need me.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
I'm glad... Looks like the staff was there all along. I do feel sorry for the Synod researchers. They've had it. have the sun, but it would be better than this.
Well, aren't you the handsome one? You and I should spend some time together.
Barkeep, I'd like a wedge.
You expect me to believe that? Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer. Have you seen that Shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. See ya.
I'd like a drink.
Of course. There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room. Good day.
What is it now, you sweet talker? Yes, Dragonborn?
Sure thing, honey. But next time, I'll let you carry my burdens. Ready if you are.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. This shrine was built by the Dunmer. As our land was scorched by fire and brimstone, Azura's prophecies led us to safety. She is a Daedra, a powerful being who watches from beyond our mortal plane. She has chosen you to be her champion. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. May Azura's magic protect you.
What was that?
Running an inn weren't my plan, but Falian decided to move here, so I joined him. All right then.
I wonder what this cryptic prophecy can mean. I've definitely never seen it.
I finally found you. I want to join the College of Winterhold, but I need help with my wards. Can you teach me? Oh, all right. I guess I'll just keep practicing on my own. Sorry to bother you.
喂，等一下哦。